I just realized that it's Valentine's Day, the day of love, the day that many people dread, so I think a lot of people should just enjoy themselves, treat themselves to some wholesome S-tier doujin. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 pages worth of notes that I'm going to cram into this video. Watch till the end to find out if I succeed. So there I was, coming off the high of episode 5. I still haven't watched episode 6, and god damn, it was good. It was wholesome. It was. I thought to myself, okay, enough procrastinating. I should read the official doujin. 388-535 is the sauce you're looking for. First off, let's just appreciate the cover, shall we? I mean, let's look at it. We have best girl Marin with her teasing look in her eyes and that goddamn heart-stealing smile, the V-sign, and just a little bit of lewdness. I mean, is the overall majority, it's a little bit of lewd with a majority of Marin, and just mwah, it's just beautiful. If I had to rate covers, which I don't usually do, this would be in my top 5 covers that I have seen this year, even though I have only seen like 2. And I just like, it's good. I mean, just look at it. And also, I have to tip my hat to the author because he puts the spicy stuff right where it needs to be. It is in the most logical and at a place where it makes the most sense. This adds to the greatness of this wholesome S-tier doujin. It increases your enjoyment and it just makes you want to have more of it. I just wish we had more than the 20 pages that we got. But that is also a plus sign to the doujin because the doujin is short, but it tells a complete story. It does not overstays its welcome. It does its thing. It gives you what you want, just like the anime, just like the manga. It knows what you're here for and it just gives it to you. There are 2 spicy scenes in the doujin. One is from episode 2 and the other is from episode 5. And it links them both together so well that, it was good. And one of the other things that makes this doujin so fucking godlike is the fact that it is from Kitagawa's perspective. The anime, the manga is from Gojo's perspective. We see his reaction a lot, and a lot of the times during a couple of scenes we are like, what the hell is Marin thinking? Even though she wears her emotion on her sleeve, but some of the times you're like, what is she thinking? What is she thinking when she is teasing Dojo? What is she thinking? And here the manga is from her perspective, and this just adds a lot more to the enjoyment. It makes it unique, it makes it memorable, and by God, it was good. It also helps that the art is nice, it resembles the manga. So episode 2 blew a lot of people away, and a lot of people were like, I'm surprised that this is not a scene from a doujin. Well, the doujin came and just made that into a scene of a doujin. So everything is exactly the same from episode 2, except it has more fan service in a fan service scene. It was fanception. Plus, Kitagawa's start and Gojo's reaction and embarrassment were just the icing on the top of the cake, and whatever the fuck I'm trying to make the analogy of here, but it was just added to it. It was amazing. And then the little bit of accident from episode 2 also happened, and things just went and they escalated to over 9,000, like when the FBI and otakus found out about a billion-year-old lolly. I am not going to get in depth on the spicy stuff because I want you guys to enjoy and experience it for yourself firsthand. All I'm going to say is that the action is well drawn, the faces are what you expected, and by God, someone should make a wallpaper of all the Iho faces in here. Most importantly, the characters feel like themselves. What I mean by that is that sometimes in a parody doujin, there are characters that do stuff that they won't do in a billion years. For example, the Hinata and Raigen NTR. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Who the fuck enjoys this shit? And please, I'm begging you, do not fill the comment section with such recommendations. I would be forced to check out all of them. Where was I? Oh yes. The other scene is from the cosplay event from episode 5, and all I'm going to say is that I totally wish that there was more of this, because this formula of just interlinking the stories and adaptation and putting the action where it makes sense, they could have take this formula and use it to adapt the entire series into a doujin. And this formula is so good, so effective, that I'm surprised that Plankton from SpongeBob hasn't shown up to steal it. Alright, this is getting too long. I'm going to end this video by saying that the doujin is so perfect that I wouldn't have been surprised if this was the same scenario as Miss Nagatoro, where the doujin came first and the manga adaptation came second, and then we got one of the best, most enjoyable anime from last year. I highly recommend that you go and read this doujin. It's good. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for now. If you enjoy seeing a man beg for his death because he has to review two of the worst anime this season, subscribe.